Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Sure is. Get down to the goal line, give the ball away. Very amateur behavior.
Looking for space. It's Richard. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Boston College! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And now this offense will take the field again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this, this makes this game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, it's just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st down for the offense. Fires to the big foul. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and settle.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And it's in for a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off-play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Got his man in middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
This quarterback right now is in his groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. East line set just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. And 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure coming. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Richard.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of... Oh, it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end.
You get that back.
They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Forced down in the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 30-yard line on first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the catch, it's Lawson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take the lead in here to halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring him back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This Boston College offense has it working. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They take the lead with the 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lawson. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one falls in.
Catch it.
They reached
Catch
into
it.
the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses. That was a good example there of it.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the 1st down, and the punting unit is on the field. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Smashes through the tackle. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Off the RPO, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That last play changed everything on this possession. They got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Why do we even pass the ball?
On the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. And he'll break the play for a touchdown. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now that you have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guys. Get the end zone.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Richard. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Okay, we got speed, fellas. I like what I'm seeing on defense. I like what I'm seeing. We're not big, we're not powerful, we got speed. We can contain.
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Let's go.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Boston College lining up and punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a double.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can't quite cross the plane and get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Go straight ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking deep. He's got it on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. The Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time is running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you. Get yourself in position to win.
Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Barnett. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
In an tie situation, the defense knows the offense is going to be aggressive, try to throw the football, so get more DBs on the field, and that's what they're doing. Whether it's man or zone coverage, you need all that extra speed on the back end. It really showed up for them on that last play, forcing the incompletion.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense will put it away from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Slams ahead. Did not get it, and instead of kicking the extra point, they missed the 2, and the lead is 6. right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their...
Got it! Touchdown, Eagles! Knotting the game up, and now an extra point wins it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get quarterback's head. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. On over the middle, it's Johnson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Now
I'm right there.
takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
And they need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Turns it loose. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you're applying haven't scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it here on the incompletion.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ref, you got to respot that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Give to the fullback. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Give to the running back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Dropping back, it's Barnett. They're working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Clausen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Freeze, they say if you're looking, you're looking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now rolling to the left. Caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense.
And into the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going through the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Catch in the middle. It's Richard. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The throw. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Scanning the field is Barnett. Buys little time with his feet. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into and pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, he's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Barnett. All the way in for the touchdown.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Richard. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 20.
Don't put your arm out, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
To come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turn. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Here's the give off the left side. And some room to work. There he goes to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, create some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. Sets up the screen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the inside.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your team.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down to the 28. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides the back on the option to give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say,
got some room in under the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return. The 1-8 play and gets the football back. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Zings it complete to the right. And it'll be a touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Harris. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Line is set on 3rd down. Lost to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hits him in stride. Touchdown.
That's a big boy.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point splits the upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they are in the birthplace of college football. This one is close.
To the air, it's Barnett. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
With the catch, it's Bowling. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.